Hi and welcome everyone. Welcome to another support call helping you and being part of your journey towards Tasmania. So thank you for joining us tonight, and I apologise that we had a little bit of a late start, and those we could see were in the waiting room early. So we have some eager beavers tonight, so it's going to be exciting that, as I said, we're here supporting you on your journey towards Tasmania. So let's get tonight underway. Oh, thank you, Liv. Okay, that's great. Let's start here. We're sort of inspiring you because there's so many I know who've got Tasmania on their bucket list, and for us it's right on our backyard. But tonight we're pushing, as you can see, the photography and photos here, that it really is a cultural hub as well. So without saying too much, we've got some exciting tours, trips organised across the board to keep everyone happy. So, you know, am I excited? Absolutely. So tonight, what we want to do, we actually want to celebrate the fact that we are halfway on our journey. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, it's exciting. So, but it's a reality check. You know, we're halfway there, so we need to establish, you know, where you're at and how you're doing. So we need to just stop and reflect for a moment on what we can celebrate so far. So we're going to take a poll. And we want you to have a look at this and, you know, be transparent in your responses. So the questions are, I have kept going for 5 months. Seems like that, doesn't it? You've had business growth. You've implemented better customer care. You have enrolled associates. You have enrolled customers. You're identifying changes to old habits. You know what they say, if you don't change what you're doing, you're not going to change the results. So are you ready for the next 5 months? Oh my gosh. And you have a clear path forward. So several options there. And just to take a moment, take stock is actually where you're at this point in time. Wow, am I excited to see the bottom line? I am ready for the next 5 months. That is amazing. So, you know, why we've asked a variety of questions here, and it is about evaluating your journey. Some of the things that we're asking you to do are really for, you know, your long-term business growth with Manatech, building a business on a strong foundation. And yes, achieving trip will happen if you're doing all these, but the trip is the short game. Why we're asking you to do what we do is because we really want to encourage you to build on good business building blocks and, you know, implemented better customer care. You may have asked or asked yourself or thought about that question, but you know, it's all part of the bigger picture, how to improve your business on many levels. So thank you. And we also have a few down the bottom. I'm just going to go up. I have a clear path forward. So well done. I love implemented better customer care, obviously, and enrolling customers and associates. So well done. Well done to all of those, because if you've identified changes to old habits, then, you know, you're on a journey of growth. So kudos to you for being transparent and answering exactly how you feel and where you're at. So we need to congratulate. I think, you know, it's okay. Have I gone backwards, Liv?
No, just give me a minute. Sorry, I'm having some technical challenges tonight.
Okay, all right. I didn't know whether it was me. Okay, all right. Well done. You're doing an amazing job. So we wanted tonight to be obviously a 360 and, you know, support you, recognise and celebrate. So we have some winners of a May and June challenge, which was enrolling 3 or more people on 30, 60, 90 days. Well, that was our goal and that was our intent. And whilst we didn't have any winners meeting this challenge of 3 or more on the Smoothie Challenge, we would like to recognise 2 people that were on the way to achieving this by continuing to build their business. So they've actually brought on new associates and introduced them to the True Health and or Osaline products. So huge shout out to Paula Poppy Curie and Sandra Spence. So well done, you two. Didn't do the 3, but absolutely deserve a special recognition. Bravo for your efforts. That is awesome. So well done. You're taking small steps in the right direction, which is worth celebrating. So what's next? You know, we did ask whether you have a clear path from here. And what we really want to do is maximize the next 5 months, because how quickly has the first 5 months gone? And now we need to, I guess, put the foot on the pedal and catch up if you need to catch up, or keep going strong. So we want to, as a circle back and say, first things first. And one of the key things for, I guess, knowing where you're at is your incentive tracker up to date? Obviously, you can't move forward unless you know where you're starting from. So if you haven't done that, you need to familiarize yourself with the tracker, make sure it's up to date, and that gives you a good grounding to go forward. Okay. So I'm hoping most of you are using the tracker so you can actually respond to this next poll that we're going to ask you to partake in. So what we're asking you now is, are you on track? Are you ahead of schedule? Are you behind, but you know what you need to do, or you don't know? So that's our next poll coming up for you now. Okay. Going to make you work tonight, aren't I?
Okay, looks like we're done. So here are our results.
What are you going to surprise me with, guys? Okay, all right, you're behind, but you know what you need to do. Okay, so that I guess is important, because you can start a game plan from tonight, knowing where you need to take up the slack and where you need to focus on. Okay, you're on track. That's fantastic. Kudos to you. And if you don't know, that's probably sharing with me that you either haven't filled in your tracker, you may need help on that. So you need to reach out either to your upline leader, or if you have a business buddy that you're working with, that you're both working together to go on trip, you need to find out exactly where you are now. Otherwise, how do you know what you have to do in the next 5 months to actually get on this trip? And, you know, you're sitting on this call. You've been on these calls now for 5 months. We're here supporting you. Okay, so I really think that you really want to achieve this trip. So now's the time to take stock, do some housekeeping, be tough on yourself, and find out where you're at now and how much you have to do and what you need to do to get back on track. Bit of tough love tonight. Okay, so thank you for being transparent, though. That's the most important thing. Actually admitting to it is the first stage in changing behavior. Okay, so what I want you to think about next is, as we move forward, the key to success is to focus on our goals, not our obstacles, because then you can see above and beyond on the other side. And it minimizes, you know, if you focus on the fence seems this high, but if you focus on the goal, you look over the fence. So I'm going to repeat this because it's key. The key to success is to focus on your goals, i.e. achieving Tasmania, not on the obstacles you now face. Okay, so let's evaluate. Can you tick all the boxes? All right, this is going to be interesting. Probably more so for those who know exactly where they're at, but come on, let's follow through. Okay, can you tick all the boxes? Do you know what you need to do for your enrollments? Are you okay with your consistency, or does that have to prove? Do you make contact with a prospect? Is that going to move you forward? Have you stepped outside your comfort zone? That's a biggie, isn't it? Keep going when I'm finding it challenging and I'm helping someone else. Okay, so let's see whether you can tick all these boxes, because all those elements actually help keep you and somebody else on track. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Okay, here we go, our results.
I'm keen to see the results. I'm being naughty, aren't I? Okay, so let's do a bit of a drill down here. I'm going to give those of you a big pat on the back from me for stepping outside of your comfort zone. That's facing the fear and doing it anyway. Okay, You're going to keep going even though you're finding it challenging. Yes, absolutely. You know, anything worth achieving needs to be worked at, and I guess it's not easy, but we need to help you on the journey by giving you added advantages and incentives, and we're going to talk about that. Enrollments, tick. Consistency, tick. I love the fact that, you know, you're helping someone else achieve too, because, you know, the more you share and the more you learn, and it actually keeps, I guess, your awareness at a high level when you're helping someone else, because you need to understand all the rules and regulations and all the tools that you've got in your toolbox. So well done. Well done. Thank you. Right. Well, I know you've heard this one fairly often, but I thought it was time to bring this golden oldie into play. Is it time to turn lemons into lemonade? We know we've had some lemons, and can we call them out? We've had some out of stocks, which I guess we can call lemons, but it's now time to turn them into lemonade. And we're going to just talk a little bit of how we can work with these two that are happening right now. Yes, good news. You know, we've got Glyco Cafe back, and still to come, obviously, the Ambitose AO capsule. So, you know, what does this mean for you? You know, look at these two situations and what will it do for you now, okay? Because it's how you work with these that's going to give you some good results. So when I said work with them, we actually want to bring into focus our new Penny app, because Penny's job is to help you build your business one day at a time. As it says there, every single task in Penny is communication based. So 2 examples, one product just back and one still out of stock. How can Penny help you with these? Well, first of all, it's about understanding the whole platform. Okay, so we're giving you the link here. Take a snapshot of it, write it down, whatever works for you, because there are 14 existing, yes, 14 Penny app training modules, and each one is anywhere from 1 minute to 12 minutes long, so that you can break the training down in chunks of time that you have at your space, you know, your speed, and step by step. So it really is an amazing opportunity to upskill you in a business platform. So we're going to spend a little bit of time here. Okay, so in 30 minutes, you'll get an introduction to what Penny can do. Learn how to add a prospect, use the do daily function that provides you with daily tasks, and how to create content to share with prospectives, so customers and your team. So, you know, it really is an amazing tool. So that's why we're staying with it for a little bit, because I'm not too sure. We're going to ask in a minute how many of you actually jumped on and started to learn about this. And, you know, some of you may be a little fearful that it's technology, but I'm going to say to you again, feel the fear and do it anyway, because this is such an amazing tool. Okay. In just 7 minutes, you will learn how to use Penny for prospecting. You know, Penny will sync, as it says here, with your social media accounts and phone contacts. It will add 5 reach outs and follow-ups to your daily tasks every day, so you don't even have to think about it. And then Penny will help you with the very first communication and contact, then schedule your follow-ups. So, you know, communicate, it will help you communicate via Facebook Messenger, Instagram, LinkedIn, email, WhatsApp, or a basic call. So you've got 2 products that you can start now to use and get familiar with the app and how they can help you, well, how it can help you make contact with those that maybe you'd introduce to Glyco Cafe, for example. So, you know, let Penny do the work. We've just shared that it's back in stock. So Penny helps you put out all the information in an easy communication, sharing the literature, sharing the video, sharing recipes, sharing the nutrition, share product samples. So it's about re-engaging someone who's had it on their order and out of stock, or also educating someone who hasn't used it, the benefits of getting onto Glycafe and adding it maybe to their automatic order. And the benefits, as we've captured here, improves cognitive function, provides high levels of antioxidants, and supports a healthy metabolism. So, you know, this is where the Penny app comes into play when you want to spread your message far and wide about the benefits of Glycafe. So we just use that as an example, okay? We have another exciting tool in your business building toolbox that's going to help you achieve Tasmania. We all know, you know, how many times do we have to share this? Associate enrollments are key to business growth. But the most important tools for successful enrollments are, and we've listed them, an open mind, ongoing education, in-depth product knowledge, and a belief in the company, and belief in the income opportunity, all wrapped up with self-belief. You know, self-belief wrapped up in buckets of enthusiasm. You need to be excited to tell or share our business platform with everyone who has an open ear, okay? So how does our new associate bonus help you? Well, we've just launched, as you know, this new associate bonus, 1st of July, and I want just to stay a minute with it tonight about, have you realized the full potential of this, what it can actually do for your business, okay? We actually launched it designed to support you and your ongoing business. How? Well, to excite a new associate, someone you've been maybe talking to me about joining the business, and helping them come over the line, because you can say, well, you know, you've been thinking about joining Mannatech. You've got now, as a new associate, an amazing opportunity to work towards a five-star trip in Hobart. I'm working on it. We can work on it together. And wouldn't it be great if we could celebrate together? So it's about getting someone excited about the opportunity. So you need to make the commitment that you are there to support, and it's possible to achieve it by working together, make a plan so they feel that, you know, they're going to be supported on the journey. And to me, you know, the validation is recognition and celebration. They have a wonderful one-time opportunity to achieve this on a reduced criteria. We wanted to draw them in, and whilst they are working towards trip, every step they take, think about this, is a win-win for both of you. You are growing your business at another level. They are gaining knowledge, understanding, and building their own business. So why wouldn't it be a win-win for both of you? So take a minute now to write down. I'm going to ask you to write down at least one name, one person that you can reach out to before the end of the month, and have a good in-depth conversation with them about, would they like to join you or work towards achieving a trip in Tasmania, because we really have made it much simpler for them, for a tool for you to work with them to help them achieve it. So you need to understand what they have to do. Absolutely. So let's show you. And I know we've shared this a couple of times, but I'm excited about this opportunity. Okay, so for a new associate now, look at how easy, well, we've made it. They join, and their total enrollments they need is 5. So between now and the end of the promotion, that's 3 new associates and 2 new customers. Okay, and then obviously the other criteria is still the same. All right, so for them to achieve that first level. Now, we've also been rolling out bonus points as we've gone through our calls, and a new associate, as you know, who joined between January and December last year, already had 2,000 bonus points in their pool. So they needed 9,250 points to achieve bronze. In January to March of this year, we upped the ante to 3,000 points, okay? And then April to June, we upped the ante again to 4,000. And look what we've just done. July to September, 5,000 bonus points. So they only have to achieve 6,250 points plus their enrollments to actually achieve this amazing incentive trip. So, you know, I asked you to write one name, you know, what? I'd be scratching my head thinking, why not one? Why not another one? 2, 3. The more you talk to, the more opportunities you have to share this amazing opportunity. Okay, so get excited, please, and understand every element. Okay, because again, this is a tool for you, yes, to help them achieve TRIP, but it's the long game we have in mind. This is teaching people about enrolling. This is teaching people that adding customers to their database is creating a firm foundation on which you can build a strong, growing business. And the other thing we know, once someone has experienced a TRIP, especially when they're celebrating with their leader, their upline, which they've started to build a connection with, develop a relationship, they won't want to miss another. So what are we doing? This is about building the relationship that will last longer than the initial reward of achieving the first incentive trip, and absolutely sends a strong foundation for your long-term business growth, which equals success, my dear friends. Okay, so some basics. Update your contact list. Tough love. Make those calls. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, I don't know why we are so afraid of picking up the phone and chatting to people. You have so much to give. It's about giving, the gift of giving, that should take that fear away anyway. Okay, so Penny, again, how can Penny help with this? Again, in just 4 minutes, you will learn how to edit, merge, and delete contacts. So that keeps your contact list up to date. And in just 2 minutes, you can easily update contact information in Penny. Seriously, guys, if you're not getting your head around this new tool and utilize it, I'm going to say unashamedly, with the greatest respect, you're crazy, because, you know, this is the best tool ever. Okay, so look at what else it can do. In 11 minutes, you will learn about the daily tasks Penny sets for you. So she will adjust your tasks based on the time. You tell her, you're in control. You tell her what you have to work on your business. Easy does it. I'm going to have a bit of a easy day today. Crank it up for me. I'm really ready to dive in. Freight train. I'm going to go guns on this one. And this is all around using your power hours again. It all starts to fit, doesn't it? Select what suits you, and she'll adjust your tasks and prioritize for you so you don't miss anything. So she will help you first time reach out, follow-ups, reconnecting. Don't leave the tool in the toolbox. Make it work for you. Okay. And the other thing it does, obviously with enrollments, you're building a team. So it also helps you caring for your team, which is going to strengthen the relationship. Penny will help you daily stay on top of your business and care for your team by identifying who's doing well and who may need some coaching. Isn't that an amazing tool? Team members are only visible if they are using the Penny app also. So, you've got to encourage them to get onto it. There is an area in this section to invite people straight from your contact list in your mobile phone or social media account. So, across the board, I can't say it, and I have said it more than once, it's an amazing tool. Okay, so emerging. Okay, let's look at this. Each week, Penny will assign tasks for your top 10 performing associates who will also have Penny accounts. This is an opportunity to recognize their hard work, celebrate as a team. Declining. Penny will also assign tasks for your bottom 10 performers. This gives a great coaching opportunity and another reason to check in. This will give you information such as performance month over month. Look at new customers they have signed, new associates, new orders, tasks they have completed in Penny. Again, Penny will let you reach out to them via Penny, email, social media account to check in with them. First customer allows you to congratulate your downline for achieving their first customer. How awesome is that? First teammate allows you to congratulate your downline for achieving their first associate. Amazing. Team check-ins allows you to check in directly with them via Penny after you have reviewed your downline's performance. You can see their new customers, new associates, new orders, tasks completed. My gosh. So a lot of information, but you utilize it as you see fit. And general information it provides, all revenue generating activities. You can view your performance, those you have personally enrolled, and full team data, and you can view your overall team's performance. So unbelievable. So there are 14 existing Penny app training modules, each one anywhere from 1 minute to 12 minutes long. So break it down into chunks of time that you have. And as I said earlier, you take it step by step. But the value here is encouraging your team to join. So this ends up being a network that you're working together as a team. And you can celebrate together, recognize each other. I think it's one of the best tools ever. So remember also, if you don't want to work on an app on your phone, you can use the web version. So, you know, there's plenty of options here. So big question with our group we've got on tonight. Does anyone want to share their experiences so far and the benefits they have seen? I'd even like to see if anyone's actually jumped on and had a look at it, even if you haven't started working with it yet. I just want to see what sort of interest it has created. Okay.
So Chris Pitcher's raised her hand. If anyone wants to share, feel free to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Yes, Chris.
What actually happened for me 2 weeks ago, I was notified that for the first time in 23 years, someone just looked on internet and that from Penny that I knew that I had a new customer. And I hadn't had any other emails, and that's when I then followed it up. Yeah, so it was Penny who told me that I had a new customer that I hadn't personally enrolled.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. That's exciting, Chris, isn't it?
Yes, I was shocked. I was thinking this has never happened ever.
Okay, so we've got Gaileen's had a look. Poppy has looked at it, but not much more. Well, Poppy, there's been a lot going on in your life at the moment, so I'll give you, 24 hours or so. No, I'm just being cheeky. I know you'll get onto it. Colleen, yes, you like it. It's simple, great. It's a communication tool. Absolutely. So yeah, it's just a connection tool really. And, you have to utilize it to make it work. So well done. Well done. Okay. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share? Oh, okay, Penny, wonderful tool. Okay, that's great. Gayleen, it looks good. With all of you, as I say, you're on this call because you want to move your business forward. So I'm going to unashamedly ask you on the next call how much work you've done with Penny, whether you looked at it this time, you've moved forward, or you've seen some of the training videos. I need to encourage you to keep moving forward. Okay. All right. So this is one thing I think that has been holding quite a few people back. I know there's a desire to go, but sometimes procrastination, I'll do it tomorrow, I can get round to it next week. Why we wanted to call this up tonight is, we've got to halfway very quickly. And if anyone's still procrastinating, or that is something that we need to help you overcome, then, we need to move you forward. So has anyone got any hints or tips coming from field to field, how they overcome procrastination? I'd be interested in having a look at the chat, because it's sincerely, as we say here, I'm going to do it tomorrow is not a good thing when we're halfway there. We need to start doing it now, get round to it. Okay. Okay, absolutely. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay. how good are you going to feel if actually you've overcome the procrastination and picked up the phone and stepped outside your comfort zone, all the things we encourage you to do, and you're sitting there with us enjoying an amazing glass of champagne in Tasmania? I mean, what's emotion going to kick? How's it going to feel? You're going to feel awesome. Okay, you're going to feel amazing that you've actually done it. So come on, think about that level of emotion, how excited you'd be to be with us. Maybe that will help you overcome procrastination. I don't know. Okay. All right, Sue. All right, I can see you've got dodgy internet. Okay, yeah, one step at a time, absolutely. Don't think of too many things to do, just one and do it. Then the next thing and do it. Absolutely agree with that. Okay. Okay, good on you guys. Thank you for sharing. I hope everyone's reading the hints and tips there. There's some good ones. Absolutely. Okay. All right, so what have we got around the corner now? Keeping you focused and keeping you engaged. Obviously, we've got our MBA and our AIM coming up the first weekend in August. And as we've shared, we've actually merged these two events together. So we're kickstarting with AIM and then rolling into the MBA. So I'm hoping that most of you have set your goal to attend the MBA event this year. We're rolling out something slightly differently, but you know, we have all the things that make it special. Training, motivation, inspiration, hints and tips, some special announcements, yes, some special launches, yes, and keeping us connected as a community. And you know, I know we've got to be virtual. I can't wait for conference with the plan for that we can have some face-to-face time, but we do need to stay connected, and the way to stay connected is attend these events. And they're even more challenging, I know, going virtual, but we'll do our best to make it one of those events that is not to be missed. Okay, so this year the focus is on how to be a successful leader in this company. We're going to look at what sets us apart from all the rest. You'll hear, as I say, a lot of information, and there'll be a special gift edition in your registration box that's going to be launched the next day. And if that doesn't raise the curiosity and encourage you, if you're sitting on the fence to register, then I don't know what. So I don't know what else I can tease you with to make you feel that this is a great return on your investment. Okay, so all right, and it's going to be launched soon. I know Liv's working on it, so all the details about registration will be happening shortly. So we are working at 90 miles an hour to bring that to you as soon as possible. Okay, all righty, so our next challenge number 4. Okay, for July, this challenge: list 5 potential customers and 5 potential associates and reach out to them. And if that has not been made easier by utilizing the Penny app, then I don't know what is. The two are so aligned that it makes it easier to achieve. But you know, again, you've got to initiate it. The Penny app will just sit there unless you initiate it. So list 5 potential customers and 5 potential associates and reach out to them. And the reward's going to be a surprise. Okay, so really this challenge is all about contact activity. And remembering again, now that you have the Penny app, okay, you need to show us that you have connected and share any specific outcomes. It's not all about enrollments, or it's about the activity, the response you got to your calls, whether there was a positive response, an opportunity, whether they want you to contact them a bit later. This is basically an activity-driven challenge, okay? So we need you to show us via a screenshot of the contact you made via the Penny app, SMS, email, or recap of a phone call. Share specific outcomes and send it to Olivia at events@manatech.com.au. And everyone that completes this and shows us that they've done the activity wins a prize. Okay, so I'm a great believer that activity delivers productivity. So, you know, it gets you doing something and there will be a positive outcome. So I'm really excited about this one. Okay. Now, challenge number 5, we're running hot here, is the DPV challenge. Now, this is going to last for the next 5 months. So we're launching it as of 1st of August, and it really is a DPV challenge because of the activity we've asked you to do with the enrolments going on, with the drive around, you know, Tasmania and some of the promotions we're giving you. We're asking you to maintain your DPV or go higher for the next 5 months. So not to drop. So if you maintain your DPV or higher for the next 5 months, there's going to be a huge surprise. Okay. Again, you need to show us the outcomes. So, but we can track the DPV, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We can run a report on that one. Okay. So, you know, where are we at? You know, halfway in and circling back. Some of you weren't where you wanted to be. Some of you are on track, but you know, it's time for reckoning. There's some things probably that you should have done that you haven't. Some things you promised yourself you would do, maybe that you haven't. But you know what? There is no failure except in no longer trying. So we want you to keep going. You know, you could have amazing results now over the next 5 months and really surprise yourself. I think that would be awesome. Okay, so let's keep you going. All right. So, you know, let's remind ourselves that it takes a dream to get started. You all felt that you'd like to join us on this amazing incentive trip and be spoilt as only Mannatech can spoil you. So the desire to keep going and determination to finish is going to get you across the finishing line. Okay, so keep going and we'll see where we end up at the end of the promotion. So we're here supporting you. We have our next call planned for Wednesday, the 17th of August. So put it in your diary now if you haven't already. And stay focused because I'm teasing you every step of the way tonight. Coming soon, another special travel incentive announcement. So we want as many of you to experience an incentive trip as we can. Let's, how can I get rid of the cobwebs from the last 2 years? Let's have an amazing incentive trip, post an amazing conference and start 2023 with some great celebrations and recognition. But it's up to you guys. We can't do it for you. So never give up on the dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. You know what? That time will pass anyway. So, okay. Well, thank you for joining us again tonight. And I look forward to seeing you next month and give it your best shot, guys. Move your business forward. That's the best thing you can do from investing an hour of your time on these calls with us, is make them useful. Open the toolbox and build your business. That's all I can say. Okay. All right.